if you like, if you like. Hit the bell to stay notified. Watch your vid, catch me on the live. And I got early access if you like, if you like. Now the videos finally over. Here's some videos to think over. Tap the like and give your boy some closure. Hit the bell and stay notified. Now the videos finally over. Here's some videos to think over. Tap the like and give your boy some closure. Hit the bell and stay notified. Now I gotta edit and go check my Reddit. They was talking reckless over breakfast. I was second guessing whether I wanted to press them, but then my mom called, told me stop that stressing, that my life's a blessing. I said yes, man.
Didn't know my name, that killed my self-esteem. But the fire kept burning inside my brain, couldn't kill my dream. Yeah, man, they want me in the dark. Well, then let me light my candle. Talking matters of the heart. I know it's a lot to handle, but I'll take it on. I'ma keep on grinding till my time is gone. I'm in my zone, and you have no idea what I've been working on. It's in my bones. You don't even really know how much of my time I'm sown. I prove you wrong. Yeah, same situation when the rose grows through the stone.
Y'all out there? What's good, y'all? We in this thing. It's been a while since I've done a live stream like this. But I am back, man. I'm back. It's been a fun week. It's been a long week. If y'all are new here, if you want to know who you're back with, it is your boy. It's Addison. All the socials, all this stuff is right there. Be sure to follow me on there. Be sure to also follow the Everyday Negroes IG as well. But without further ado, y'all, we're going to come in and do something I ain't done in a while. Just a little ask me anything. I'm getting a little feedback, but let me see if I can get that fixed. A little feedback, but we might be good. Hold on. It might be me. I might have to get a new mic, but if not, we'll get it situated. So yeah, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? It's gonna be a Ask Me Anything type of live. We're gonna dive into a few different things, some of which is gonna be determined by what y'all want to hear, what y'all want to see, what y'all want to know. But while we're getting prepped, let me go ahead and give a shout out to some of my early birds in the chat. We got Faith Woodrum in the chat. What's going on, Faith? We got somebody, Beautiful Sunshine. What's going on, Beautiful? If y'all don't know about Beautiful Sunshine, if y'all want to know why a lot of movies get recorded on the channel, it's because Beautiful Sunshine behind the scenes be putting her foot on my neck on the Discord. I'm talking about, never mind, I can't make that joke. Inside the Multiverse says, what's up? What's going on? What's up? Inside the Multiverse, what's good with it? Somebody says South Africa in the chat. What's going on, South Africa? Is that like, you got like all of South Africa is with us today? Or is that just some of South Africa? Minnow says, how old are you and Brandon? So if you go back, I guess we starting the questions off fast. Minnow says, how old are you and Brandon? So if you go back, I did a birthday post about Brandon, and you'll be able to see the age on that if you combine that with the previous birthday post. My birthday is actually, dang, it's a day away. It's actually tomorrow. But you got to guess. If you guess it right, I'll say something. If you guess it right, I'll let you know. But appreciate you for coming through. Man, name Nam2 says, what's up? What's going on, y'all? But for those of y'all popping in, let me pop things off. All puns intended. Your boy's a little thirsty. Got mods in the chat too, y'all, to make sure things stay respectful and cool. Shout out to the Twitch fam as well. But let's go ahead and get this thing kicked off. Let's get it kicked off. Somebody in the chat was right. Matter of fact, I said ask me anything. I ain't say I was gonna give y'all clear. Matter of fact, y'all know, if y'all tuned into the last chat, every time I didn't want to answer something, I just took a sip. If y'all see me taking a sip, I said y'all can ask me anything. The live is called Ask Me Anything. It didn't say I was gonna answer anything, no. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. Somebody in the chat is right. Put it like this. Somebody in the chat is right. What's up, Army? But let's kick this thing off by talking a little bit about some things that are coming up. I've been getting tons of movie and show requests. That is one of the reasons why the other day I finally got to watching 300. It was my first time checking that movie out. That was a lot of fun. That was definitely in, I know the year is, dang, it's almost halfway through. But that was probably one of my most favorite movies I watched on the channel this year. It was probably one of the, I'll say this, it was probably one of the most fun times I've had watching a movie on the channel this year. I'll put it like that. I'll say that because it's a lot of good stuff that we've watched, but that's definitely one of the most, some of the most fun I've had watching a movie. And that was 300. If y'all have not seen it, go and check that out. Steffi L says, I always find a loophole. You know, it just depends on, hey, y'all read the title. It's one thing I don't do here on this channel. And if you've been here long enough, you know I do not clickbait y'all. I do not clickbait you on the channel. I don't clickbait you. Despite what people may think, I do not clickbait on the channel. The title says, ask me anything. But for real, I want y'all to ask me any of the questions that y'all want to know. Y'all tune in and tap in with us so much. I do like doing lives like this because at one point in time, I had a goal of responding to pretty much any and all questions that come through the chat. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all be showing so much love that might have finally become an impossible task to respond to every single person. So I'm going to start to take on some of those questions in lives and things of that nature. Let's start with Tashane Palmer's question because it was so long, it caught my attention. It says, Addison, I've been wondering since the World Cup is next year, will you do some football, soccer reaction content, like learning the rules and understanding how it works around the world? So Tashane Palmer, this is a good question. I enjoy sports a lot. Out of all the sports, I probably have played soccer the least, but when I was a kid, I did play a little bit for fun, nothing serious. My favorite sport is basketball. So if y'all are new to the channel and don't know that, basketball is my favorite sport. I will be very clear with y'all though. Sports content when it comes to reaction sides of things is up there with almost music. It's tricky. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this stuff is broadcasted live and things of that nature, and they don't be playing with the copyright stuff on that. All right. They don't be playing with that stuff. I'm talking about, man, it be coming so fast when it come for you. If you look back, once upon a time, I actually would try to live react to certain games and stuff like that. And it did not bode well for it, brother. It was fun though. So if you don't see stuff to that nature, that's why. Did try to do some Olympic things back when that was in a moment in hot. And yeah, so I'll leave it like that. So shout out to you for that question. I want to give another shout out to, we got a super chat that just came through. I appreciate you, game_otaku. Hopefully I did not butcher the name. You asked, would you react, or you asked me would I react to more Invincible? Yes. But let me be very specific about that because I don't want to just give people blanket statements. Oftentimes when I respond to comments, I'll let y'all know soon or this time or this time. So for the Patreon fam, they know that I've reacted to the special episode of Invincible. It's called like the Adam Eve episode. What's on the channel right now specifically is season 1 of Invincible minus 1 episode. So when you go back and look at that playlist, you'll see that there's 1 episode that is missing, and it is because that file got corrupted and messed up. So the audio is glitching. I hadn't looked at that file in so long, and plus that file is so old. That is why when you look at the Invincible season 1 reactions, you'll see 1 through 4. I believe 5 is gone, and then you'll see 6 through 8. And also, that started as a group reaction. Then people got busy and couldn't make it, so I had to finish that out solo. I did the Invincible Adam Eve episode reaction solo, and I kicked off season 2, episode 1 with Brand, and my intentions are to try to keep that as a group reaction. I do plan on finishing Invincible though. That was a series that I really enjoyed a lot. So good question. Appreciate you for that one. And appreciate you for the super chat. Let me go to another one real quick, and then I'm also going to get into some agenda things. Lael 1002 says, hey, first time chatter. Thank you for coming through the live. There's a question here called Unserious Kai. A question from Unserious Kai. Sorry. Hey, give me about 2 more minutes and I'm going to address this question. Give me about 2 more and I'm going to address this question. Just to let y'all know, no pressure. Any super chats that come through are going to get priority as far as answering those. And I want to let you all know with the super chat thing, there is a giveaway. Mods are going to be like, hey, you didn't tell me about this one, but I'm throwing one more in there. I got a couple giveaways, one of which you got to stay to the end to find out what that is. But one of the giveaways is I'm going to go on and put this in here just so I can track it myself. We're going to start this one low. We're going to start this timer. I'll do it for the whole hour. Okay, I'm typing it in. Give me a second and I'll read it to you. So one of the first things that we'll have, I started the goal. It says an error occurred. Hold on, what happened? Hold on, it might not be anything that could happen. Let me see. Never mind, y'all. It ain't even gonna let me do it. It may not even let me do it. We just might have to keep track of it ourselves. Let's see. We might have to keep track of this goal ourselves. All right, well, never mind. It did it. So one of the goals that we have, 5 super chats. It don't matter what the amount it is, what it is. I'm gonna put those people in the mix for a free month's access to Patreon. You have to be a new member. You have to be a new member. It has to be a first time member. Okay. That is what we're going to do. If we get to 5, I'm going to give out free access to that. That'll be the first one. And then I'll talk about a few other things. But the question I told Kai, I believe it was, just give me Unserious Kai. Just give me a minute. What's up, National Ant? She asked, or this person asked, are From reactions coming? Ladies and gentlemen, they are. From reactions are coming to the channel because of y'all, man. A lot of people have been telling me to check it out. I know some of the mod fam really likes that series. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Natasha says, hey, ADN peeps. Tanisha Brown, I see your chat. I'm about to get to it. From my dog gonna be one of my favorite shows that we watched this year. And I said what I said. And I say that meaning we've been watching Walking Dead, wrapped up Game of Thrones, started Breaking Bad, did Vikings, got Peaky Blinders in the mix, got Invincibles in the mix. From might be one of my favorites. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. From might be one of my favorites. And y'all will be able to see that when the reactions come through. Now let me go to Tanisha. Appreciate you so much for that super chat. Let me see what Tanisha talking about, y'all. What's Tanisha talking about? When will you be releasing more Vikings reactions? So I had some scheduling things with some of the co-hosts that I'm trying to get ahead of, that I'm trying to work out. My answer to that is, no, I can't say sooner, y'all. I have one extra episode that I haven't released yet. I'm trying to see if I'm going to be able to get more because there's 9 episodes in season 1. Want to know how I know? Because I just looked it up today when I was making a to-do list for this upcoming week. I just need to do, what is that? We got 6 recorded or 5, one of those 2. So I just need 7, 8, 9. I'm going to try to at least get some more of that stuff out. Give me it by June. By mid-June. Good question. I think another message came through too from DJ Blakers. Appreciate you for being here, DJ Blakers, and appreciate you also for that super chat, my friend. Are y'all brave enough for Terrifier? I can't speak to y'all. Definitely do a lot of groups. I can't speak to y'all. And the reason I say that, I say y'all for 2 different reasons. I can't speak to y'all. I got a lot of super chats coming through, and I'm gonna get to those too. I can't speak to y'all for a few different reasons. I got another question for Nick. It's reading in my ear. So to DJ Blaker's question, for those of y'all, rest in peace, my dog Dre. Dre hated horror movies. He hated them. There's a reaction on the channel somewhere buried to me and him reacting to one of the Chainsaw Massacres. I was trying to get him to react to that for almost 5-10 minutes. That brother was not trying to do it in on the reaction. He's kind of like this whole time. So I like horror movies like that. When they started to get too demonic though, it started getting a little crazy, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I can't speak for y'all, but Terrifier has actually been it's been popping up to me in weird places. I might be able to make that happen sometime soon. Appreciate you for that super chat. Let me go on over to I see Roxy's comment about Bridgerton. Let me answer that quickly. They was actually trying to peer pressure me into watching that the other day on Discord. They was trying to peer pressure your boy into watching that on the Discord after I told them that was going to be it for the day. They almost got me to do it. I was, what they say in the Bible was that King Nebuchadnezzar was almost persuaded to do the right thing or to, pursue God. I was almost persuaded to do it just because of how many people was on my head about doing it. I was almost there. Gabriel Corona says, thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Oh, no, maybe you didn't say that. Maybe, I don't know. But thank it for whatever reason it's pulling up that. Thank you for your super chat. Right back at you. K. Senior says, worst experience with files becoming corrupted. Yes. I can tell you this story. Good question. I told y'all ask me anything. We're going to get into a lot of things. Worst experience with the file becoming corrupted. I ain't going to lie, y'all. It literally like killed my One Punch Man reactions. The truth is the truth. It killed, I was so mad. I didn't watch One Punch Man for it almost be 2-3 years at this point. I have a first time reaction to episode 1, I believe, on the channel of One Punch Man. Maybe it's 2. I could be wrong. It's definitely 1. Me and Dre sat down to do 2. It was 1 or 2 episodes, y'all. 1 or 2 episodes. The file wasn't even corrupted. Tell me why. And I'm sick even thinking about this. Y'all, why did me and Dre record the entire reaction and our mics was off? I almost stopped reacting. I almost quit. We recorded the entire reaction with no mics on. I'm talking about, listen, and I'm not trying to brag or boast. When I say that might have been some of the, I ain't gonna lie, that might have been some of the best EDN commentary ever on this. This is how sick I am. Those 2 episodes or that 1 episode, that was probably some of the best commentary on the show ever. And I'm not even trying to boost myself up or gas myself. That might have been some of the best commentary ever. It was like one of the greatest moments and worst moments of my life. Me and Jay said, I'm time we died laughing at the end. I'm sitting here and record like, dang, bro, let me preview this file. I click on it. This is what I hear. No, that's not what I hear. That's chimes. This is what I hear. I click on it. This is what I hear. I'm like, Dre. I said, Dre, stop playing. Cut the volume up. He like, Negro, I'm not touching nothing. Negro, you got the controls. And the whole time, I like, why would I tell Dre cut the volume up? And y'all know that, I control the system. I'm the one starting it, recording it, lighting in video. I'm the one controlling all the stuff. And I'm like, Dre, stop playing, bro. Cut the volume up. Stop playing with me. And then after a while, he just like, Addison, I'm done playing with your games, bro. You know you're doing it. Bro, I look at the file. I'm like, I do all my system checks. Camera's on. Audio's going plugged up into the thing. Oh, the mic is muted. And the worst part about it, this is the worst part about it. It was before I got the setup I got now. So I can hear myself in my headphones when I talk. I couldn't hear myself to confirm that the mic was not on. Bro, I sat in the chair like this for maybe like 10 minutes. So I told you I'm not going to cap to y'all. I have not watched One Punch Man to both mics. Minnow says both mics. Both mics. I have not watched One Punch Man since then because I'm trying to forget even what I saw so I can react to it. And I'm not going to lie. I'm at that point now, y'all. I don't remember what the heck happened. I just remember the feeling of how mad I was. That happened like 2-3 years ago. I was sick, but now I can go back at it. I just hate the fact that I can't go back at it and do it with Drake. That's the only part about it that I'm sick about and I'm mad about it, that I can't go back at it and do it with Drake. Because I was super excited about doing that. Let me go. If Maz, if I missed anything, let me know. I know I got one from Nick that says no pressure, but will you ever finish The Expanse before 20? Hold on. Now somebody being funny. It says before 2050. Asking for a friend. Stay blessed. Asking me that question and saying stay blessed is crazy. Lord, look, since you want to say stay blessed, Lord willing, I will. I have more Expanse episodes recorded than I have released. And I just hadn't dropped those because those are in season 2 and I wasn't trying to drop nothing until I had more in the bag than 3 or 4 episodes. Chameleonaire says, hey, Ad, I just figured out you were live. Appreciate you for pulling up to the live. Sunday live. Centel says, man, when we gonna collab? Man, never. I'm done with you, Centel. No, I'm playing. Let me stop playing. That's my dog. Man, soon as possible, man. Soon as possible. Got love for Centel. For those of y'all who are not familiar with who Centel is, that's the OG, man. He does the reactions. He has a channel. Hold on, Centel. Let me so I can actually alley-oop you the right way. Let me throw you a good pass. Centel, so I can tell him some of the things that you tuning into now. Let me throw, you know how when you in basketball practice and folks be throwing terrible passes and coach be like, man, throw a chest pass. Let me get Centel a good pass. Let me see if I can pull up his question too. I got a few more though. I got to get to. Maz, I know I've missed a few of them. All right. So Centel, let me see what I'm throwing a pass to. So Centel has been checking out Andor. Centel on From too. Centel, hey, in a minute we might be able to talk about From because I haven't seen. You're on season 2. It looks like he's been checking out The Wire. He's been checking out The Last of Us. What else? Doctor Who. He's been checking out a lot of stuff, y'all. So there go my alley-oop to my bro. I threw a good chest pass, Centel. It's reading in my ear, so I couldn't hear it. But yeah, so y'all definitely go tap in with brother Centel on those, and we'll definitely get some more collabs in. What did I miss now? It's reading in my ear. Let me go just to because y'all we've reached our goal too. Hold on, we've reached our goal. So let me make sure I get all these people in this spin the wheel. But dang, here go another one. So let me go GG's. Bro, the streets needs more Vikings episodes for real. GG, hey, look, I hear you. I'm trying to serve the streets. You feel me? Please don't nobody clip this the wrong way because I mean this in the most unthug way, unillegal way ever. I'm trying to serve the streets for real. Hold on, let me cut this on so they really can't see my face when I say it. I'm really trying to serve the streets what the streets want. You feel me? I'm trying to get the streets what they want. It's just some scheduling issues I gotta get situated. Folks playing with my time and I'm not playing with my time. You feel me? Soon as we get that, I'm gonna get the streets what the streets need. All right. Hopefully that answers y'all question. It is Sunday and I did come from church, so hopefully nobody who attends church heard that and thinks that I was talking about something else. Please don't get me in trouble. Nick says Centels have Epic Paradise reactions. Not sure what that is. I did see it pop up on the stream the other day, and I want to check that out too. But yeah, Centel got great reactions in general. Me and Centel have collabed on. We did a Spider-Man one, which actually I was gonna talk to Centel about that the other day. I may do an alternate cut, and I may drop one of those here on the channel too. We did that a while back, and then we've also collaborated on some House of the Dragon post commentary stuff as well. But yeah, we're gonna get some more stuff in the works. I answered GG's. Gabriella says she has a question about, do your mom and aunt want to continue reacting to the Harry Potter movies? I really loved their reactions and was hoping for more. So I don't see that on here, but let me see if I can pull it up so that y'all can see it. I don't think I can, but I read it to y'all. So y'all got the gist of what that one says. I believe y'all got the gist of that one. Yes, they enjoyed it. Definitely want to try to get them on more to finish that series. But y'all know it's 8 of those movies. That takes a lot of time, a lot of commitment. And I signed up to do the reaction review, YouTube content creator, all of that type of stuff. They did not necessarily sign up for that, but they are enjoying it. And thank you. I got one of my mods putting up the other comments that I missed. But yes, they do want to do more of them. They had fun. Actually, my aunt sent me the recipe that she did for the cooking thing. I don't even know. She said something about she cooked a cake and was telling y'all about some chocolate cake recipe, and I needed to give it to y'all. And I was trying to, how do I get it to y'all? But quick plug, y'all got to hit the Discord. On our Discord, it's some more behind the scene things. There's 2 levels of behind the scenes. There's Discord to where y'all get to chat and do stuff outside of the YouTube. And there's Discord behind Patreon, where we got a lot of things such as live reactions, poll, a whole bunch of other stuff that goes on there. So I would love to encourage y'all to come over to the Discord if y'all want to be able to interact and kick it with your boy a lot more. All right. That's what the Discord is. Appreciate you, Gabriella. Hopefully I answered your question, and hopefully I get that chocolate cake recipe or whatever coming to y'all soon. Jack's World says, you think you'll get back to reacting to Percy Jackson? Season 2 will be dropping at the end of this year, and season 3 starts filming this July. I definitely do want to get back to Percy Jackson. Those most likely will go back to a 2-person reaction though. Those will go back to a 2-person reaction. I believe when I last left off on those, I did 1 or 2 episodes, maybe 3, definitely 1 or 2 though. I did enjoy the show, just got busy with other stuff that was kicking off at the time, but I do want to return to those. Appreciate you, Jack's World. Nick says, could just show it in black and white and no sound, make it even epic as a silent reaction. I believe Nick is talking about when I was talking about the One Punch Man. Nick, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not doing that, brother. And you know what might even be worse? I'm probably so sick that I think I still got the files. I think I still got the files because somewhere in the back of my head, I feel like I'm going to click the files one day and they're going to work. And then all will be well in the world. I don't know about that one. DJ Blaker says, oh, here we go. This is a good question. If you can bring back one Walking Dead character, who and why? So, spoiler alert for anybody who does not want to know about Walking Dead deaths up until season 4, episode 11. Come on, y'all. Stop playing with me. Y'all know what my answer is. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let the chat speak for me. Cause chat, y'all been with your boy so long. Y'all know what the answer is. Y'all know what the answer is. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let chat speak. Chat speak for me. Talk to me, chat. Who y'all think I want back? And I'm not trying to hear that. Come on, chat. If I could bring somebody back, who would it be? Say it with your chest, chat. Man, big what? In case y'all didn't know what I'm talking about. Big what? Yeah, I got that all black on a Sunday. Yeah, I got that all black on a Sunday. Man, Big H, man. Big H. This man of the Lord, bruh. Y'all know who I'm bringing back? I'm bringing Big H back. DJ Blake, all right. See, now DJ Blakers want to put the pressure on me. DJ Blake want to put the pressure. All right, you did another super chat, so let me answer that question too. Now he asked me, you doubling down on the question is kind of crazy. Music Divine, what's going on? Delicia 0215, what's going on? They said, all right. Since they want to be funny, Nick answered my question with his super chat. If I can't bring back Big H since you want to play with me, man, then forget it then. Let me get Lori. Who got 8 bones and all. Let me get Lori then since y'all want to play with me. Nah, let me stop. For those of y'all tuning in, we're talking about Walking Dead right now. And they're asking me, who would I bring back? Who would I bring back if it was not Big H? Now, let me give y'all a serious answer. I was joking about Lori. Let me think. Oh, I got my board back there. Dang, I don't got everybody on my board, though. On my They Gotta Go board. Let me think, though. We're talking Walking Dead for a few minutes, y'all. So for those of y'all tuning in, we're talking Walking Dead for a few minutes. Let me think. If I had to bring somebody back, Andrea's gone, Schubert's gone, Martinez is gone, Merle is gone, Governor's gone, Big H is gone, T-Dog is gone, Carol's daughter is gone, Dale, oh. Nah, if I, look, like, this is going to sound petty. I'm going to tell y'all why I wouldn't bring back Dale. Can I be honest? Because his behind ain't going to do nothing but turn around and get killed the next episode. That boy is he a good sorry dude, bro. I like maybe Walking Dead has scarred me now because I'm starting to realize, hey, somebody who said Shane in the chat, I ain't gonna lie, I might have to get a mod to kick you out the chat for saying some crazy stuff like that. And Minnow, I love you, but that's crazy. That's crazy. Matter of fact, mods, since they want to play with me, anybody who puts Shane in the chat, nah, let me stop. Anybody who say Shane in the chat, let me get dang, who would I want to bring back? I'm looking at the chat to see if y'all got some names. They said the doctor said, for now, y'all know how people be giving all the obvious answers to stay safe? It's like a you can't lose answer, but we know that's not how you really feel. Let me give y'all one of those. Let me get Carol's daughter back. I'll get Carol's daughter back. Sophia, yeah, that's her name. Zick is in the chat saying, hey, you know what's even worse than saying bring Shane back? Zek is saying the governor. I ain't gonna lie, why would you pull up to my live and say that? Zekers. See, I be telling y'all, ask me anything. I ain't say you can type anything though. Why would you pull up to my live and that watermelon look good? And I'm not just saying that because I'm black. Why would you pull up to my live and say that? Why would you do that? All right, y'all. First time here too. Welcome to the chat, Zekas. Zekas, I ain't gonna lie. I was just joking with you. I did see your messages get removed though. It had nothing to do with what you said. Just to let everybody know who comes to the stream, if your chat gets sniped, it's probably because you're either cussing or using a cussing abbreviation, not because of the governor thing. That was a joke. But for those of y'all tuning into the lives and on the comments, we'd love and appreciate it if you just kept the comments uncuss abbreviated, all of that good stuff. That's it. It ain't no hate for that snipe they hit you with. It wasn't me. It was me though, because it was the rules. All right, so I told y'all we are going to do what did I call this? We're gonna do a giveaway. Yeah, so we met the goal. So let's do our first giveaway for the super chats. Let me go ahead and do the wheel. We're gonna do the wheel version. Where there's a wheel, there's a way, or at least there's a Jada Pinkett Smith. You know? You feel me? All right, let's put this wheel up. And then let me get my my chat going so y'all can see. Let's switch views. All right, cool. All right, so we had, what do we have? Let me pull this up to see all the people I need to put in here. And if I missed you, let me know. I'm just letting you know though, before I type this in, you have to be a new member, not somebody who's already on Patreon for this to be able to work. Otherwise, the other option you have is if you are an existing member who wins the giveaway, you can give it to somebody who's not that, whether it's somebody you know personally or somebody in chat. It's up to you, but you yourself have to be a new member. So let's go game. Otaku. We got Tanisha Brown. We got DJ Blakers. We got Gabriella Corona. And we have Ksenia. So for those of y'all, as y'all are coming in, appreciate you. We're doing our first giveaway. Give your boy a second. Trying to get these names typed out. If I forget any of them, please let me know. Let's block this little ad thing. I don't know what they talking about or what they're offering y'all. So I just need to make sure it ain't nothing crazy. Who else did I miss? Who else did I miss? Got Nick in there. Let's go. Jack's World. He's in there. I'm gonna get back to some more questions and answers here in a second. After I get these guys in here. Gabriella, did we get you in there? Oh, it's a different Gabriella. Oh, the Gabriella's out today. The Gabriella's out today. Gigi's in here. Okay. All right. I think I got everybody on there from the super chats thus far. Let's go ahead and get this thing kicked off and spin the wheel to see who it's gonna be. Don't we need like some background music or something, don't we? Yeah, let's get some background music going. We can't spin this off without having some little background music or something going. That's something. Yeah, I'm trying to do 1,000 things at work at once. Here we go. All right. Spinning this. Who it's gonna be? Who it's gonna be? It's Nick, man. It's Nick. Shout out Nick. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's me. But for some reason, it's like the reds look way bigger. Maybe it's because it's the color. Is it me or does the red stand out to y'all a lot more? Shout out Nick though. Nick, this is how we're gonna get this situated. Well, Mars, tell me how we're gonna get this situated. I'm waiting for my Mars for a second. All right. So, Nick, 1, you gotta be on the Discord. 2, once you join the Discord, or if you're already on the Discord, hit the mods. Is there a form or is there a giveaway section? Let me know, because I'm trying to steer my brother in the right direction. Some of y'all like, well, bro, you should have knew it before you got on the stream and started telling folks you was gonna do a giveaway. I get that. Join the Discord, Nick. Join the Discord. Add me in the general space. And then we're gonna get you situated, and then or one of our mods gonna get you situated, and then we're gonna get you taken care of. We might get a form filled out. So appreciate you and congrats. Never mind. I'm getting a call from the mods now. Hold on, here we go. All right, am I in trouble? Did I say something wrong? Okay. All right, Nick says he already has one, so he's saying to give it to somebody else. I see what Nick tried to do. Appreciate you, Jill. Appreciate you. I see what Nick tried to do. Nick said he already has one and to give it to somebody else. Nah, you ain't finna get me in trouble, Nick. I'm letting you pick, Nick. Nick tried to get me in trouble, y'all. Nick tried to get me in trouble. I'm letting Nick pick. All right, let's go to another question. Let's go to a few more questions. Jay Bates said, oops, I was behind the live a little. Congrats, Nick. Okay, all good. Miss Afro Majestic laughing at somebody. I don't know what they did. All right, Lucifer asked a question. Were you allowed to watch any movies growing up? I don't mean any disrespect. But it seems a lot of the times you don't know about certain movies. All love. All right, no disrespect taken. I ain't gonna lie. By default, when somebody says anything and it has the words no disrespect in it, you almost assume that they trying to take some level of a shot. But Lucifer, I'm familiar with you. I'm pretty sure you ain't trying to take a headshot at least. I'll say that. You ain't trying to take a headshot. Was I allowed to watch a lot of movies? Yes. So for those of y'all who do or do not know anything about me outside of the channel, I was a small black young brother born in Nashville, Tennessee, raised by 2 loving parents. They did love a brother quite a bit. When we were growing up, we could not watch quite a few things unless we had something called Angel Vid applied. So what Angel Vid did is it took out a lot of the profanity. It took out a lot of the scenes with sexual conduct in them. And it just censored quite a bit of stuff. So oftentimes, if the movie was very action packed or you know, had a lot of cheek in it, a lot of sausage in it, any of that stuff that you could sometimes find at the Kroger or in places you shouldn't be at, the movie would be cut very short. So there would be a lot of context left out. So a lot of things we didn't watch at all because of that, not just being young, just because your young minds just don't need to see that. All right. And my parents always were erred on the side of caution. So if they didn't know or just had a feeling, it was just a no. So that good question. I don't feel bad about any of that though. I appreciate that. Even with any parent, I'd rather err on the side of caution than just say, hey, go try it. Why not? Go out there and drive a Lamborghini even though you've never driven it before. Nah, so I appreciate them for that. Elizabeth Esposito says weak hero class. I think you mean weak hero class 1 is good. I agree. Checked out 1 episode of that, and I definitely plan on doing more. What else did I miss? Did I miss any other? DJ Blakers asks, how much do you got a super chat for daily Walking Dead upload? It ain't a matter of that. There's no amount on that because 1, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm going to get more Walking Dead videos out. 2, I don't want you to pay for something that I can't guarantee you. All right. I'm just a human. I'm gonna try to get as much content out as possible, but me being able to get that much out of that particular series, which is a group reaction, emphasis on the fact that's a group reaction. When you put a group reaction, that's more than one person. So that's 2 schedules. And I can't, I'm not trying to have folks burnt out on stuff. So I'm gonna get as much as I can, but I can't do that many. Gabriella asks, am I in my late 30s? Golly, do I look, no disrespect to anybody in their late 30s. Y'all trying to say I look like a mummy or something? I'm not in my late 30s, Gabriella. I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, the Lord will get me to my late 30s, but I'm not in my late 30s, okay? Lord willing, I get there though. Nasaki asks, how do you put in suggestion shows to react? Would you ever watch Supernatural TV show? It's so good, and it has 15 seasons, 23 episodes a season. Oh my goodness. Nick dropping another super chat says, give it to Gabriella, to both. See, Nick, you playing. I'm about to get back to Nasaki's question. How you trying to trap me again? You said give it to both of them. Nick, I got love for you. That giveaway was for 1. And then now you tried to get me in trouble again by saying give it to both. Hey, Nick, you a character, bro. And you know what? Just because Nick came through with so much love, let's what were the 2 Gabriellas who were in that one? It was a Gabriella and it was a Gabriella Corona. Both of y'all Gabriellas, if you're not already Patreon members, join the Discord. I'll try to get one of the mods to drop that link in there, and then we will since Nick said to the guy who's like, hey, rounds on me at, when he's talking about giving out chocolate milk to everybody at the bar. Chocolate milk for everybody. Nick is one of those guys, and since Nick has that loving energy, I got that loving energy too. So we're going to give both back Gabriellas a month free access to Patreon. Appreciate you, Nick. Appreciate you. Let's go back to some of the questions, though. I need to go back and answer Nasaki's. Supernatural is going to be up on the list. Let me get through some of these other long shows. Walking Dead has 11 seasons. I think has 2 or 3. And I plan on dropping some of that. I also have Vikings and Breaking Bad, and I also am in the middle of doing Last of Us. And that leads us to our next giveaway question. Next giveaway question. I'm randomly selecting somebody from the chat. My next giveaway question is, when it comes to The Last of Us, have I played the game before? You just got to write a yes or a no in the chat. I'm not confirming or denying anything. Have I played The Last of Us game before? Yes or no? And then any of my mods, if y'all are still in the chat, let me know. Are any of my mods in the chat? Any of my mods, if any of my mods in the chat, let me know. What's up, Lauren Garcia? Do I got any mod in the chat? Lauren Garcia, I see a post from you, and I'm about to get to that in a second. And all my mods then went quiet. They said, I don't know what he finna do, and I'm not finna say yes or no. All my mods done went ghost on me. It's crazy. Hey, I said yes or no. Minnow put potentially. Let's see a lot of the answers. That are coming through. Wombat says here. Wombat. I see a lot of answers in the chat, and I'm a write in the space what the right answer is, and I want you to pick somebody from the chat, Wombat, randomly. I want you to pick them. I'm gonna type you what the answer is, though. I'm gonna type you behind closed doors what the answer is, and I'm gonna let you pick. This is the answer, though. I'm gonna write it to you. Hold on. Oh, Jillian said you screenshotted the winner? Oh, never mind. I think Jillian said she did. Jillian, hold on. My fault, Wombat. Pause on that. Jillian, I'm just confirming. Okay, Jillian said she screenshotted the winner. All right, Jillian. Are you, Jillian? Send it to me, and I can announce it. I can announce who the screenshotted winner is. One of y'all must have like a paid deal with Jillian. One of y'all had a paid deal. Y'all paid Jillian. Y'all paid one of my mods off, huh? Y'all gonna have folks saying that it's some foolishness going on around here on this channel. Lauren Garcia, I see your chat. I'm about to get to it. Appreciate you so much for that love. Y'all gonna have folks saying it's some foolishness, it's some collusion, it's some craziness going on over here in the chat. Jillian picked a winner before I even told them all to pick a winner. I ain't even say we was going first come, first serve. But here it is. I just got the text from Jillian. I don't got any game show music. And the winner is Dirt SA 2828. That is the winner of a month's free access on Patreon. So Dirt SA 2828. Join the Discord. Announce yourself on there in the general space, and we're going to get you taken care of. All right, so that's technically three giveaways down for a month's free access on Patreon. That's technically three giveaways down. Let me start to delete some stuff so I don't forget. All right, now I want to do a quick little segue, y'all, about we're going to get to some more questions here in a second. I want to do a quick segue to talk about TV Club. Since we've been discussing so many shows that y'all have brought up, I want to talk a little bit about TV Club. So y'all been hearing me on this live telling y'all to go over and join the Discord. Join the Discord. Miss Afro Majestic says TV Club is great. There's a reason I'm telling y'all about this. I get more. There is a chat coming through real quick, so I'm gonna just take my headphones off and see if y'all can hear it.
Like Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks and Zapped with Scott Baio and Mazes and Monsters, or Shocker or Brainskin or Needful Things would be good to react to.
Did y'all hear that? If y'all did hear, let me know. Jason, I'm gonna come back to your question. So I'm talking about TV Club real quick because we get so many show requests in. I get a lot of them. Y'all send me quite a few, and I don't want y'all to necessarily stop doing that. But understand that I'm only one person, and even when I'm one person, I react with a group of people sometimes, and we can only do so many at a time. I do plan on getting to a lot of them, but if you all are interested in watching the shows and having dialogue and talking through some of the episodes in real time with other people who are excited about that series or who are trying to get into the series as well, that's what I have TV Club for on the Discord. So that is ran by a group of our mods. I think they call them Mama and Papa TV on our Discord. That's not their real name, but their nicknames on there. Y'all know we like to give nicknames. That's actually not a nickname I gave them. It's one that the community gave them. Mama and Papa TV are on Discord, and you all will get to go in there and chat with other people about the show. They have weekly episode reviews, and they also have weekly meetings. So they watch a certain level of number of episodes every week, depending on how long or short the show is. And then they meet every week. I think, don't get me wrong, I don't want to tell y'all something. I think they typically meet on like Wednesday nights. And I think they intentionally do that because, you know, your boy got Bible study on Wednesdays. So they like to go on and meet. So the community goes in there and meets and gets to check out and discuss certain shows. And then what we've talked about behind the scenes just today is whatever the top shows that come from that will get added to my queue to react to on the channel. So that is a little bit about that. They are typically covering shows that are outside of what you see on the channel. And the EDN rules still do apply. I want y'all to come to the channel, but I don't want y'all coming there and talking about, man, that MF for ignition, man, that was a dick. We can't do all that now. Y'all know how I get down on this channel. We don't speak like that. We don't talk like that. So when you come to the server, I'm just letting y'all know, please come with the appropriate energy. Now, what are they currently watching? I know a lot of y'all are wanting to know, in case you want to hop on over there ASAP. I'm going to highlight the comment from Mama TV. They just started 1883. They just started 1883. So if y'all want to get on over on the TV Club, which Jillian just dropped the link in the chat so that y'all can be a part of those discussions, come on over to the Discord, man. Come on over to the Discord. Come on over to the Discord. All right. Beautiful Sunshine already highlighted as well as 1883. I don't know what that is. I actually hopped in there and was joking with them the other day about that, but it sounds good. I told y'all most shows or movies with a date in the title, they gotta be good, right? They gotta be good. All right, so there's a little bit about TV Club, and for those of y'all who want to check it out, Stephanie says, "I hope you react to 1883. You love it. It's like Red Dead Redemption 2 in real life." So I love Red Dead Redemption 2. I've been playing that live on the channel. So if it's anything close to that, then you already know that got a little bit of my interest already peaked. Killer Ray says, "What's up? What's good? What's going on, Killer Ray? Appreciate you for popping in. Appreciate you for popping in. This is your first time coming to the live? Let me know." There is another question. Oh, hold on. My fault. Let me get back to the super chats. Sorry. I got a couple of super chats in the queue that I have to get back to. I got to get back to the super chats. So Jason Register says, "You might like Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks and Zapped with Scott Baio and Maze and Monsters, or Shocker, or Brain Scan, or Needful Things would be a good director." I ain't gonna lie. The way I read your comment, it was a good trick comment. I was thinking you said one thing and then a name, and then I slowly realized it started trickling into a whole bunch of different show recommendations. Appreciate you, Jason. Let me look through this list and see if there's anything that I've seen. I haven't seen Bachelor Party. I don't know if Zapped it. I haven't seen Mazes and Monsters, or Shocker, or Brain Scan, or Needful Things. So all of those will be a first time watch. If we get to those, all of those will be a first time watch. I haven't seen it. Now let's go back to Epic Eric, who asked me, when am I getting back into Red Dead Redemption 2? I will say this, and I'm gonna get to DK's question right after this. I'm gonna get back to Red Dead Redemption 2 after I finish my gameplay of Walking Dead Tales. Because for that, I did a storyline. I'm almost done, y'all. I got one more stream left to go on season 1. And then I can get into some of the other seasons. But for season 1, I got one more stream left. And once I get that done, I get another box checked off my list as far as completed gameplays. Then I can move on to the other one. But season 1 of Walking Dead Tales is almost done. And it's really good. I like that game a lot. And for anybody who's like, yeah, my boy, I'm not finna go in here and watch you play no games. It's different because it's like a show. So y'all know how I be couch quarterback in situations right here in this chair talking about, ain't no way I would have let bro talk to me like that. Oh man, he crazy. I would have let her in. Or she seems like a good person. I would have trusted her. I get to do that within Walking Dead Tales because it's a storyline game. It's like a narrative-based, decision-based game. So that's why I feel like for those of y'all who like listening to the reactions or watching the reactions, you would like to do that one as well. That was very loud in my ear. I'm going to get back to that in a second. So I think y'all would enjoy that one. So, let me go to another comment that says, from DK, says, "Are you going to continue Stranger Things?" Yes, Stranger Things will continue. It is just not going to be the highest priority thing there on the channel right now. It is going to be continued. It's not because the show is not good. Love the show. Again, love the show. It's just the other things that are in the mix right now that have to get completed, and then you're going to try to bring that one back in. Appreciate you for the question, DK. Miss Afro Majestic asks, out of all the movies or TV shows you've watched, what set would you like to visit? Out of all the ones we've watched, I'll go from recent ones. I would like to go to the Maze Runner set. I would like to go to that maze, even though I know most of that's probably CGI or fake. I would like to go to the maze. Now, I don't want what happened to those people to happen to me in the maze, but I think I would like to go to the Maze Runner set. It just looks so big and vast and crazy. I think it would be dope to be there to check that out. Gabriella Corona is correcting me on something. Looks like it's Gabrielle. I had to correct you. All right, my fault, Gabrielle. I added an A on there. My fault. Well, hold on, Gabrielle. Hold on. Because Nick said the winner was both the Gabriellas. So if you ain't a Gabriella, then you ain't a winner. I'm sipping like Kermit. If you ain't a Gabriella, then I guess you didn't win, sweetheart. That's what I heard. Tried to correct me. Let me get back on that. They gonna learn. They gonna learn about trying to correct me on my line. You gonna tell me what your name is? You gonna tell me what your name is and think it ain't gonna be no repercussion? Oh, you done came to the wrong string. You done messed around and lost out on a month free access just because you wanted to be smarty pants. You wanted to be smart? Now let me stop. Gabrielle, let me stop. Y'all know I play too much, man. Gabrielle, you still won. All right, you still won. I just had to get off real quick. You still won. All right, let me go to another one. Who else did I miss? I know I missed somebody else. All right, let me just go back to the super chat section so I can see who I missed out on. Okay, Lauren Garcia. I know you've been waiting. Thank you, ma'am. Sorry for the wait, but appreciate you so much for the super chat and thank you for being here. Let me pull down this other comment because I'm about to read something that is unrelated. Z Chevron says real quick, you're letting your other side out in public. That's crazy. What? Y'all gonna think I'm split for real. Ain't no other side, man. It's me. If you pull up on me in public, I might tell a joke on you before you even realize who I am. Not on you, but I might joke with you before. I'll talk about that a little later. I'll give y'all a story example. But Lauren Garcia asked me, did you know all the Pirates of the Caribbean films have post-credit scenes? I could be wrong, but I think you have been missing them. I know Marvel does, and we gonna talk about the MCU. That's not a university. Well, I'm not speaking about the university, but we're gonna talk about MCU. Have I been missing them? I only got 2 up on the channel. I only got 2 reactions to that movie series on the channel. I think there's 6 movies in total. And my goal is actually to get another reaction of that recorded soon, hopefully within the next 2 weeks. Hopefully. I say hopefully. I'm still working on my schedule for that stuff. I did not know that. But something makes me feel like I thought I did. But thank you for letting me know so I can be sure not to miss any of those. Or be sure not to miss them next time. Thank you for letting me know about that. Thank you for letting me know. Somebody just asked me, MCU. So when I first kicked this channel off, Dre, rest in peace, was like, man, hey, we got to check out some Marvel movies, this, that, and the third. And I was like, I would love to, but I just didn't feel like at the time we started that the setup was to the level that I wanted it to be yet. So did a lot of other things, started doing a lot of trailers in the beginning, reviews on just some of the weirdest thing. It's some things you probably never even seen, things we never even watched, never even wanted to watch. I was just getting in there, getting the reps up. You know what I'm saying? In the gym, getting that shot up, getting my, I don't short arm, getting in the gym, getting that shot up. All right. And now I believe it's almost time. But I'm going to be very clear with y'all. I'm going to be very clear. The primary purpose is to have group reactions on the channel. There are too many movies in the MCU for me to sit up here and cap to y'all and say it's going to be the same group on every movie. I love y'all, but it's not going to be possible. I'm going to try my hardest, though. Slick already did, but did not at the same time because I looked at the list of MCU stuff, which is still getting worked out behind the scenes. So if you didn't make it to this live, you're not even knowing that this is really in the back of my head for real. This is why y'all got to pull up to the lives so y'all can see where the head is at. No, I can't. Never mind. Yeah. Working that out. But now I feel like it's time to do that. And what I was saying about already starting that, I did a Deadpool movie. I looked at the list. Deadpool 1 and 2 are not technically considered to be a part of any list that I saw as far as any of the phases of what's in MCU. But I did see that Deadpool versus Wolverine is. So I know somebody asked me who is it going to be. I don't know. Definitely, y'all know. I definitely plan on, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Me and Brand gonna rock out on a lot of stuff. It's just we'll see. It's so many. It's like over 30 something. We'll see. And I know there's shows too. All of that. We'll see. But I'm just letting y'all know now. Somebody asked me another question I think I missed. Let me go back to it. Gemma or Jenna? Or hold on, Gemma or Gimma? Correct me on the pronunciation of your name if you want to. I said what I said. It's Gimma or Gemma. Hey, correct. You seen what happened to Gabrielle. Correct me if you want to. Ask, have I seen the Book of Eli with Denzel? Way back in the day, I think I have. And I told you, I don't cap to y'all on this channel. If I seen something, I'm going to let you know. But I'm also going to keep it a bean if I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything in that movie outside of the fact that wasn't he blind or something? That's it. That's all. Now, if that's like the most important thing, then I'm sorry. Wasn't he supposed to be blind? That's all I remember. And like the movie's like super like desaturated or something. That's it. Appreciate you though. And that is potentially on the list to check out. Again, another plug. If y'all tuning in at this point in time, I just dropped a reaction to 300. Was highly requested. Won the Patreon poll of movies to watch. Was that last week? It might have been last week, and then got that out the other day. So appreciate y'all for that. I enjoyed that a lot. After y'all leave this live, I would love it if y'all went to go check out that video. Matter of fact, go over there and drop a comment for your boy. Because this next giveaway is specifically for the people who already checked it out. It's specifically for the people who already checked it out. But this giveaway is different because I'm announcing the winner to this tomorrow. Let me take this off real quick. I'm announcing the winner to this tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you why that is. My question for y'all. We ready? This is what the next giveaway it is. Y'all know we do a lot of nicknames on this channel. If y'all see me take the headphones off, it's because I got TTS on and like some of the super chats coming through and it's like blasting in my ear. And I'm gonna get to them, but I don't have it set up yet to route to I'm gonna get it situated. But for those of y'all who seen 300, y'all know I love giving nicknames. It's just like a thing that we do on the channel. What nickname is twofold? It's twofold. And this time I know if y'all was paying attention or not. Do not write the nickname. In this chat or you're going to give away the answer. Don't write the nickname in this chat or you're going to give away the answer. You have to write the nickname on the 300 video. You got to write it on the 300 video. What was the nickname that I gave to the hunchback on 300? You got to comment on the 300 video. And just to make sure you was paying, that's it. I just want you to write the nickname on there and just put nickname for the win. Put that person's name and then put for the win. I'm gonna put it right here. And this way people, this is what I'm gonna do. Oh, snap. Oh, I'm so silly. I almost typed the answer out. I was trying to type in a code and I almost typed the answer out. Put this. This is what I want y'all to put. I'm gonna put the format in the chat. Wow, I almost butchered that. This is it. I almost butchered it. And I almost literally gave y'all the answer. I literally almost hit enter on that. It has to be in that format. Nickname for the win. Put that in the chat. I'm going to go to the chat and the chaotic energy. I love it. Put that in the chat. Not in the chat here. Put that on the comments of the 300 video. Run the comments up. Put that on there. And tomorrow I'll be announcing that winner. Whoever gets it right, I'm going to put y'all in the wheel. We're going to draw from those people. It has to say this. And the reason I say that is because if you just type in the name without that, you could just be somebody who's watching the video and just decided to write it out. But if you write it in that format, then I'm going to know that you are specifically trying to enter the giveaway. Maz, please don't let me forget all the rules and regulations I just did for that. Maz, please don't let me forget all the rules. And also, that's a way that people know it's not for the giveaway, particularly if you weren't here at this live. Because somebody say you put that for the win, they'll be like, okay, all right, cool. It just seems like a generic comment. But I know, like we know why you did that. We know why you did that. Harris says, Troy is my movie, OMG. I watched 300, but if you feel like I should watch Troy too, let me know. Now, let me get back to the super chats. This one right here is coming from Nick again. What's up, Nick? Nick coming through showing love. I appreciate you, Nick. He asked, top 3 most disappointing series you or the crew has ever reacted to against popular viewers' opinion. Lastly, shout out your mods. They are snipers, keeping it real. Oh, you can't say The Expanse. Just messing. All right. Hey, look, you never had to super chat me to shout out the mods. You ain't hey, I'm not saying y'all stop super chatting. I appreciate you. Y'all, the support y'all been showing on the channel. I appreciate y'all. I love it. It allows me to be able to bring more content to y'all quicker and a lot more frequently. Darius Wilson, I see your question. I'm going to get to it in a second. Shout out the mods, man. If it's Sunday, I don't got no organs or nothing. Let me see if I got some organs. 1 second, y'all. Let me see if I got some organs. Let me get some organs. 1 second. 1 second. Stand by. Stand by, please. If this take too long, then sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a doctor, but y'all need to have some patience. That's all I'm going to say. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. I think I found it, y'all. I'm trying to get y'all the right thing. Let me see. Please just work. Don't do no foolishness. Just work. Just work. That's all I need you to do. All right. Yeah, we good. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all so much for coming in on this Sunday. God is good. Can I get an amen in the chat? Amen in the chat, y'all. Let me get an amen in that chat. Now, I've received a request to shout out the mods. Shout out the mods. As if I don't know the good stuff that they have been doing for the EDN community. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all want to know why things run so smoothly here at EDN, it is because the good Lord has found it in his good heart to surround me with loving, diligent, consistent, passionate, real with you though, moderators. Yes. One day I said, hey, I want to watch this. They said, nope, it's not on the list. And in my mind, I said, who they talking to? I'm the one on here reacting. I want to react to what I want to react to. They said, but Negro, you got a Patreon community and folks that's paying for you. Stick to the script. And I said, man, they ain't lied, man. Because one of the things you can tell about people who love you is they not just gonna tell you the things you want to hear. Hey, you doing your thing on that organ. I ain't gonna lie to you. Keep that up. You making me sound better than I really am. But they gonna tell you the things that you need to hear. Tap on the neighbor and say, don't tell me what I want to hear. Tell me what I need to hear. I ain't got my book in the Bible yet. But maybe one of these days, in 1 Addison it's going to say one thing. Keep it real. Nah, all right, that's enough. That's enough. You did your thing over there. You did your appreciate you. We can close now, y'all. We can close with that. We good. All right, so that was the shout out. Y'all asked me for the shout out for the mods. I told you, hey, we can do that at any time. Now let me get to some other questions because I probably spent a little bit too much time. Never mind, you can never spend too much time in the church. Well, no, you probably can because if you got a family stuff, you do need to kick with them. But spending time with the Lord is always good. Or spending time with the people of the Lord is good too. There we go. Thriller Brick says, yo, I joined a Patreon back in January. I know it's been a while, but are you guys gonna go back to Star Wars? I enjoyed the reactions. You put the in it. Was that, did you accidentally put V or were you on your KJV? Was it an accident or did you really go KJV on me? Cause that's fitting the theme of the day. Your super chat says D. That's all I'm gonna say. And let me highlight some amens that came through the chat. Got a few amens that I'm highlighting in the chat. Star Wars. Star Wars was kind of up there with that same thing I was telling y'all about in regards to MCU. When I wanted to do it, I wanted to do it right. I did start on that sooner, and I do have plans on continuing that. We got a comment in the chat. Appreciate you for that question, though. We got a comment in the chat from who, my fault. Never mind. Michelle Income says, let me shout that. This is an unintentional print. Look, hey, it's Sunday, y'all. It's some of the stuff that's going on right now. I really ain't doing it for real on my own. I meant to click on the question about will I react to Reach or not, but my hand slipped. And what did it slip on, my good folks? It slipped on this comment from Michelle Ecom that says, don't tell me what I want to hear. Tell me what I need to hear. I told you, man. Let me live my life a little bit more and see if the Lord may work out me getting an addition into the KJV. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I don't know what other trials and tribulations I might go to, but I don't know if I can get an addition to that. You know what I'm saying? They're going to slide a little story of Addie in there. But Zafa said, let me answer your question though. Oh no, my fault. Let me not highlight the cuss word though. Golly, let me not highlight that. What? That's crazy after me saying I'm not responsible for the slipping and I slip and highlight him cussing on the chat. That let me stop playing. That was not the Lord's doing. That was me. I accidentally clicked on that. So please don't blame that. That was me. He asked me, am I gonna react to Reacher? I would like to. I think in TV Club, remind me, y'all covered Reacher, didn't you? Or am I tripping? Did y'all cover Reacher? Or am I tripping? TV Club, any of the members from the Discord TV Club, speak up. Delisha said fellowship is the story of Addie. It's crazy. Steffi says yes. Natasha says yes. Beautiful sunshine. Yep. So in the chat, some of the TV Club members are shouting out saying that they did. They're shouting out saying that they did cover it. So I would like to. Hey, shout out. Hold on. Let me shout out somebody real quick in the chat. Let me shout out somebody else. Somebody on the same thing I'm on. D. Marcel, man. No cussing on a Sunday, bruh. Well, for me, it's any day, but especially not on a Sunday. Although words, the H word and other things, and the D word within context could be used on a Sunday, but there's a purpose for it. It ain't cussing folks out. It's trying to let folks know about the worst possible outcome of certain situations could be, which is why those words get brought up. All right, let me take a sip. All right. Appreciate you, D. Marcel, for making sure the chat is reminded of how we get through things. I had an agenda for today, and I feel like I'm going to go to the next segment of what I wanted to discuss. So for those of y'all who know, I did a 24-hour live stream to celebrate 100,000 subscribers on the channel. It was a lot of fun. It was, man, the folks who tuned in to tell you, it was, golly, I ain't never done nothing like that before. I've never done nothing like that before. And as prepared as I thought I was for it, I was not as prepared as I should have been. What's up, George R? As prepared as I thought I would have been, I am not as prepared as I should have been. But during the course of that 24-hour live stream. A lot of memorable and good moments came forth from it. One of the moments that came forth from it that I want to continue on is the building of my and the channel's top 100 characters list. Now, there are certain stipulations on who can be on that list. Top 100 characters is going to go from any movie or series that has been reacted to on this channel, as long as there's one episode to it covered. Technically, trailers don't count. So it doesn't matter if I've seen, what's an example? It doesn't matter if I've seen Superman. I can't have Superman on the list if I have not seen and reacted to the show here on the channel with y'all. So when I ask y'all this question, that is why I'm laying these rules out. I'm about to pull up my spreadsheet, and what I'm going to begin to do is start to populate characters on it. Right now, it's going to be in no particular order. So when y'all see this person at the top of the list, don't look at me like I'm crazy, because this is not the number one person on my list. So don't look at me like I'm crazy, because I'm working on some of the stipulations, and y'all can even help build this list. It's going to have my list on here, and then we're going to have a fan-driven list. But the characters can only come from shows or movies that I've seen on the channel. So what I'm about to start doing is I'm about to start taking rapid fire submissions of people that I need to add to the list. People I need to add to the list, and I can begin to come in and do scores later. But I may start trying to put some people to the top or the bottom, just depending on how I feel. Without further ado, let's get it. Y'all can see some of the people who are already on the chat. I think this is in alphabetical order by show right now, so that's why you see certain names at the top. Don't play with me. No disrespect to Jacob Hill from Abbott Elementary, but brother, hey, you ain't number one on the list. All right, I ain't gonna cap to you. But let me start. Somebody says Shane. I'm gonna be honest. Don't play. Shane ain't even top 100. Shane ain't on the top 100. He on the top negative 666 list. Somebody said Big H. There we go. Finally, a serious suggestion. Let me go on and insert Big H right in here. And I believe his name is, we're going to do his government name. It's Herschel Green, right? It's Herschel Green, and we're going to go The Walking Dead. All right, good suggestion. Y'all throw him out there. Somebody says Joel. Oh, whoa. That's a tough one. That's a tough one, given everything we know about what he did and what he's doing. All right. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put him right here. I'm not saying he's a bottom. What's Joel's last name? Are we just gonna put Joel from The Last of Us? So nay, I can't do Boyd, because my stipulation was, I know you might be Patreon fam. I can't do Boyd because I haven't put the video on YouTube yet. That's it. If we're doing Patreon, I could, but I can't because that reaction is not on YouTube yet. That's the only reason. Calamity says Michonne. Calamity KO says Michonne. We can do that. If I got Big H right here, let me put her right underneath. Let's go Michonne, and then to make this easy, we're just gonna copy and paste. Y'all throw them out there. Y'all throw their names out. Somebody says Leonidas. Nick says Leonidas. Good one. Oh, that boy Leonidas is crazy. That boy Leonidas pulled up to Xerxes and said, "Our women fight better than you. Our women fight better than you." Whatever he said. For those of y'all who think this disrespect, I'm putting Leonidas above Harry Potter. I'm putting Leonidas above Harry Potter for right now. These are in no particular order, but I'm putting in Harry Potter. Matter of fact, let me go on and do something, because this is kind of crazy right now. It's actually messing with me seeing Jacob at the top of it. I know this is not intentional, but I gotta move him, bro. I gotta move him. Just to give y'all an idea of like who would some tops be, I'm gonna go on and put John up here at the top. All right. Somebody says, dang, it's a lot of chats coming through. Let me see. Somebody says Mino from Maze Runner. And y'all gotta understand, some of these I'm gonna be suffering from recency bias on. But let me take a quick break though, because a part of this list is something I need to explain. I didn't want to just create a list of people and say, oh, this is my favorite, and not give you all any indication as to what that is. Some go, oh, you just like that person because he got big muscles. Oh, you just like that person because he. There's reasons and rationale, and I'm holding y'all accountable just like I'm holding myself. There's specific reasons why people are going to be labeled to the top, and it's going to be an algorithm for how that happens. Let me explain the algorithm. The algorithm is most of these are going to be rated like 1 through 10. Yep. Most of these are going to be rated 1 through 10. And it's their entertainment level, how memorable of a character they are. In real life, would I actually want to be friends with this person, which is 10, or 1 being the lowest score, would I want to run away from the person? All right. What is their relatability? Everybody's different. And this is why this list is, some of it's going to be predicated off of me personally. What is the relatability? What are some things that I can relate to about this person? Complexity. Are they just a general character, or do they have some intricacies which make them more out of the box, more thought-provoking? All of those. Y'all saying SpongeBob and stuff. Never mind. Let me not say no names. I ain't trying to disrespect nobody. SpongeBob ain't even on the list, so I can actually talk. Y'all saying Patrick is a top 100 character. That boy a rock up in here. I don't know what that boy got in his head. So you understand complexity. This is 1 out of 10. I don't even think I got anything for him that can even be. Patrick may not even be able to do this. He may break this scale because there's no. All right, I'm done. Character growth. Did the character improve? I'm not bashing folks for having mistakes being made, but how did you learn and grow from the mistake, the trial, the tribulation? How did you get better? How did you design some? How did you improve? Loyalty. This is a big one. This is a big one. And I see y'all dropping names in the chat. I'm about to get to that. I'm just trying to explain the list and how my formula works. I've crafted this with the mod and the Discord team, and we're still working through it. But y'all are going to be able to, at one point in time, always see what the EDN top 100 characters of all time is. Do I sound like the narrator on 300? And then Addison determined that from the chat, he was going to take Daryl Dixon and put him on the top 100 characters list. And to people's disappointment, Addison put Daryl Dixon below Jacob Hill. People may not understand why that is. Has Addison gone mad on this episode of Negroes Gone Live? Or is this how he really feels? Only the Lord knows. Daryl Dixon, currently the lowest ranked. Let me stop playing with y'all. Ain't no way in the world Daryl Dixon that low. Let me stop before I literally start getting mad droves of people who unsubscribe because of that crazy of a take. Ain't no way in the world no Daryl Dixon that low. I was just trolling. Y'all know I don't troll much. All right, what was we at? Loyalty. That goes without saying. IQ. We talked about Patrick. Are they smart? They dumb? Do they do things for a smart reason? Are they smart, but then they do things for a dumb reason? Stuff like that. Story impact. Like, did your narrative even have anything to do with the overall story? Some folks be liking the weirdest people. Oh, my favorite character from Bambi was that dandelion that we only seen for 5 seconds. Bro, get that mess out of here, bro. The dandelion didn't even have words in the movie. And you talking about, oh, that was the most impactful thing in the whole movie. Stop. I got to keep foolishness out of my top 100. Some of y'all be playing too much. I got to keep foolishness out of my top 100. Violence is a big one because I like a lot of action, sci-fi, and other stuff like that. But some folks just be, and I ain't going into too much detail, but there's a character on The Expanse who somebody asked me about. It's like, bro, why did you kill that person like that, bro? Or even sometimes in Walking Dead, hey, Carl, why you gun that boy down? Is that a proper use? Was there another avenue to was there another avenue to explore? And I'm not saying whether Carl is or is not on the list. There's also, that's where growth comes in. And this list will change. If I'm only in season 4, so I may have a character that's top 7, and then by the time I get to season 11, that character may not even be on the list. These are what we determine as our hero versus villain determiners. On a hero to villain scale, what's their ranking? And then like, I'm not all about fashion, but like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, Daryl, I ain't gonna lie, boy. That jacket you got on kind of hard. Rick, I ain't gonna lie, that little cowboy. Hey, you got some drip. Whether it's memorable, it like the drip crazy. Sorry. What's another one? Leonidas. I ain't gonna lie, the lack of drip is wild, bro. The lack of drip, you in the Hanes with the cape on, it's kind of drippy. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't for me, but I ain't gonna lie. It's drippy, bro. The naked, never mind, that sounds weird. That sounds really weird, especially given what Leonidas is on that movie. Never mind. I tried to make a point and it just went south. I'm not looking at Leonidas like that, y'all. Let me take a sip because y'all not doing that to me. I don't want Leonidas in no shape, form, or fashion. Let's just get that out the way. Tiebreakers. Are they funny a little bit? Y'all know we like to be funny on the, we like to have fun on the channel. Are they funny a little bit? Another tiebreaker determiner is, would you watch a spinoff, sequel, prequel of that character? If it's a character that's like, yeah, that movie's good, but not necessarily trying to see another one, but they did their thing in that one. And other tiebreaker is whether or not they were worthy of a nickname. Some characters are so good to get a nickname. That's a yes or no one. Tiebreaker is a yes or no one. So what y'all see is a lot of the tiebreakers are yes or no ones. So that is a breakdown of what this list is made of. If anybody here feels like they want to join the Discord and contribute to making this list better, I'm open. I'm all open for suggestions, but that is what it is. Now, without further ado, let's get back to the chat on these names, because I know y'all been throwing them to me and I've been talking about the list and y'all like, all right, bro, we get it. Just tell me. Just when. What's the name? Hermione's already on the list. Thank you for adding that person. Tyrion, is Tyrion on the list? There will be. I'm trying to make sure there's no duplicates. Let's do a quick search. Tyrion is not on the list. We can add Tyrion on the list. Let's add him right now above Mino. I'm not saying this is where he will be. Let's do Lannister since they decided to give us his name. And let's do, what is that? Game of Thrones. All right, cool. Who else we got? Squidward. There's no Zekas. You funny for that. There's no SpongeBob watched on the channel, so I don't even got to get in trouble for that. Sean Blankenship says Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. At first I thought you said Aganon from Harry Potter. I was like, man, that's Fed Spider. Aragorn. See, that goes to that memorabilia thing, which is my fault because I got to catch up on it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put him down here. Let me get my spelling right. And I'm gonna be honest, he may not even be in the top 100. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Rings, sorry. Who else we got? Let me show some respect to Pally, whatever the name is. I respect what you did, Pally. Lee Everett is a character from the game that I've been playing, The Last of Us. My fault. The Walking Dead Tales. That's a video game character. Let's just do shows for right now. We could probably have a whole nother list for video game characters. But the way I explained it to y'all is that it's video game like so. Let's just do shows for right now. I'm not mad at you throwing that, but let's just do shows. Somebody said Walter White. He cooking and making drugs, bro. I had people who really lost their life over that stuff. So I'm not saying he at the very bottom for right now, but I'm putting him there right there. Somebody says Snape. Is Snape on this list? All right. Snape. Harry. Is Snape not on this list? And I gotta go back through and make sure I got duplicates. Somebody says T-Dog. I like T-Dog, but because he went out in season 2 or 3, I'll put him down for right now, but I could see him being gone off the list because of just the memorabilia thing. I'm putting him on there. Somebody said Ellie from The Last of Us. Let me shout out the people as I'm taking the suggestions. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you, Calamari. Who else we got? Somebody said Shane the GOAT. That's insane. Let me go back up. Unknown visitor says Carl. Let's go Carl Grimes. Hold on. I'm putting people in. Sorry, I don't want y'all to think. If I do put somebody towards the bottom, it probably is a little indication about how I feel about them, but it's not the sole indication. So let me move Carl up here. No, not above Randolph Thor. I know I'm telling y'all there's no order to this list, but then I start saying things that make it seem like it's order. Let me take Ellie from the very bottom, just because, you know, I'm not going to put it at the very top, though. Let's go here. All right, who else we got? Nick Todd says Amos Burton from The Expanse. Let's put Amos right above Snake. And yeah, make sure when y'all say the character, if it's one that I'm not gonna immediately remember, just like make sure you like say the show, especially if it's been a while. Somebody says Ragnar from Vikings. Let's start getting a little serious. Let's start moving some folks where they need to be. Yeah, let's actually start moving some folks where they need to be. Like for real. Let's put Daryl up here a little bit. Yeah, let's get some motion on Daryl. And then let's go Ragnar. Let's put him where Daryl was. Faith Woodrum says Glenn from The Walking Dead. Let's keep Glenn up here. See, I'm trying not to be biased because like The Walking Dead is so fresh on my mind. So of course I got these guys pretty high. Alika Takanti says Brother Book from Wheel of Time. Let me am I doing this? He has a nickname. So let's go Loyal. Do I got Loyal on here? Let's just put him in there. If I spell the name wrong, y'all let me know. The Ogier. And let's go Wheel of Time. And also, by the way, if there's a particular person that y'all want me to do an example rating for, so y'all can see what my head is about a character, write it in the chat. And whoever the mods pick as one of the most prominent ones, I'll do that. Inspector Gaming, I'm gonna be honest. Did you get dropped on your head or something? I'm trying to make sure, man, you ain't the name that you put. I ain't even gonna say the name. I'm gonna let you answer because I saw a LOL after that. Did you get dropped on your head, Inspector Gaming? If you want me to do this, I will. You wrote a name that if you want me to do this, I will. Daniel doing Bronny James. Don't get me in trouble like Stephen A. Smith. Just kidding. I was just making sure, respect. Somebody says Tyrese from The Walking Dead. All right. After this one, and I'm surprised ain't nobody said no doggone Rick. Ain't nobody said Rick. Y'all saying all these characters from The Walking Dead. Ain't nobody said Rick. I see how it is. Y'all must already think y'all know how I feel about him. Somebody, Caitlin says, is Hagrid on the list? Sarah, Arya is already on this list. Somebody said, is Hagrid on the list? Let's add, golly. And I don't even got all the folks on here that I really want to have on here, though. Tiffany Donaldson says, Rick isn't your fave. Somebody says, Legolas from Lord of the Rings. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even remember who Burr is, so I'm putting him right here. And that might be my fault. That might be disrespectful to him, too. That might be disrespectful, but I don't even remember, bro. Right now. And of course, when you show us him, be like, oh, bro. Tommy Shelby from Peaky Blinders. I feel like he's already on here. Let me do a quick search. Yeah, Tommy's already on here. So, Villano, appreciate you for that. Ooh. I seen an interesting. Nick Toad says Vi from Arcane. Oh, no, that's not her last name. It's just Vi, and then to go Arcane. Okay. Y'all give me some good. Herschel is already on here. Jeremiah Gooden says Omni-Man. Is Omni-Man on here? I don't even know why I'm writing him on here right now. I don't even know why we're having this conversation right now. But I I said I told you I would, so let's go Invincible because it got to at least be 100, right? Dale from Walking Dead. All right. With his delicious, this some stuff I say, yeah, like y'all get it if you watch the video, but like in general, like if somebody would hear me say Dale with his delicious self, like, bro, what Addison on? It's not that. It's like a zombie ate him. That's why I said with his delicious self. I don't misconstrue my words to be what you don't want them to be. Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Is Aang on the list? Aang is already on the list. Aang is already on the list. Good suggestion, though. For anybody just now coming into the live, we're compiling a list of, I'll say we'll stop. I'm gonna stop taking suggestions once we hit at least like 70. And then I'll chill. Tommy Shelby's already on the list, Minnow. Orange Peel says, where's Shane? Orange Peel. I ain't If we wanted to be for real now, you said Maggie. All right, let's go, Maggie. The Walking Dead. I don't mean for her to be this low. I don't mean for her to be that low. Let me fix that. She's not above. Nah, she ain't above Michonne. But then again, that's not up for me to decide. That's up for the algorithm. Miss Moon from The Glory. Ooh. See, that's how I know you typed into the channel for real. Most folks right now don't even know who Miss Moon is. That's how I know you tapped in. Oh, I just thought about something. I just thought about something. You know what's going to be the hardest thing for me to do with this list? I just realized it. Let me type down this person's suggestion of Miss Moon, and then I'm going to tell y'all what the hardest thing about this list is going to be. It's going to be extremely hard. It's going to be extremely hard. Miss Moon is from The Glory. The hardest part about this list is one thing. When I watch a movie or a series with an actor who plays in more than one of those. And the answer that I'm thinking about right now is Cersei Lannister, and then how she was also the wife of Leonidas in 300. And then there's a other one. There's Rosamund Pike, who played Moraine and Wheel of Time, but Lord have mercy, the woman that she played in Gone Girl. Oh my goodness. That's going to be the biggest thing that's difficult. Because I have to separate the two. Because a part of me is not even going to want to see somebody even on the top 100. But then that character going to be looking at me like this. I'm still in that top 100 and I snuck my way in through another movie. Stupid little boy. I don't want a character to do me like that. They gonna do me, I ain't gonna lie. First of all, shout out to that crazy sound effect I just got on Twitch. Chameleonaire coming through, subscribing. I appreciate you for the subscription on Twitch, Chameleonaire. Appreciate you. All right, let's go back to this list, y'all. Y'all send them to me. Carter and Lee from Rush Hour. Let's go Lee. I'm gonna take one of those. Lee. Oh no, not that Lee. I ain't gonna lie. My Google. I ain't accusing Google of nothing. I typed in Lee and they try to put in another Asian brother's full name. I ain't gonna lie, you know. The spreadsheet trying to say all Asian people got the same name. Just when it start with Lee, don't do that. All right. Y'all saw that autocorrect. I ain't do that. Don't blame that on me. Y'all saw that. Daniel, I can't do Boyd from it's not on because it's not on the channel. Those are the only stipulations. That's a great suggestion, but because it's not on the channel, that's the only reason I can't do it. Jeremiah says we got Omni-Man, but no Shane. All right. So since you did that argument, because of that argument, all right. That's a good argument. I can't even fault you for saying that the way you did. When you say it like that, facts. If he gonna be on there, then I gotta put him on. Captain Jack Sparrow. Ooh. And then that was Pirates Oh, there it is. Hold on. Is that already on there? Oh, yeah, he's already on there. He's already on there. I got to take him off. Yeah, I got to take him off. He's on there. Can't do Clementine and Lee because that's from a game, and I'm going to separate the game. Somebody says, Arachno says Clementine and Lee, but Julius Caesar says you're live. Yep, I'm live. You said you're watching 300 now. Hey, don't stop the 300, man. Watch the 300, then come. No, oh, never mind. Or catch me live, and then you can finish 300. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm live now. I'm right here chatting with you now. You feel me? And then you can go back and finish that 300 because it is good. I want you to finish both, though. But I appreciate you pulling up to the stream. Somebody says Maximus from Gladiator. Let me make sure I don't got duplicates. That's not a duplicate. So let's go Maximus and Gladiator. All right, appreciate you, Calamari. Slap a fool from Squid Game. What is bruh's name? And he's not top 100. Why was I literally about to go to Google and type in slap a fool from Squid Game? Let's go in and type in Squid Game salesman. His name is just a salesman. He don't even got a name, right? So let's just type in a salesman. And let's put him down here. Why y'all trying to be funny and give me all bad characters, bro? Is Harry Potter on there? Yes, Harry Potter should be on here. Somebody asked me, is Harry Potter on here? Yes, he should be on here. Dragon from One Piece. One Piece ain't on the channel yet. Oh, he is on Train to Busan too. Katniss from Volano. Let me see if Katniss is. When y'all start giving me people that are like top characters, I'm gonna start going ding 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 ding. No, hold on. When we get top characters, y'all gonna hear that bell ring. Katniss is already on there. And since y'all want to play, chat, why y'all playing with me? Why has nobody said Rick Grimes? I just want to know what's wrong. What's wrong with y'all? Hey, beautiful sunshine. I don't know what you talking about. I don't know who you think gonna do anything to me. First of all, appreciate you so much for this love. Second of all, this list has changed a lot since you last seen it, beautiful sunshine. This list now has a reasoning and a rationale for it. Entertainment, memorable, in real life, relatability, complex, character, loyal, IQ, story impact. And this, you see this tab right there? I'm gonna have a tab at the bottom that has one for our different people here to weigh in on this. Well, we gotta weigh in on the same characters though. And then we're going to see how our list differs. I just have to think about how the collaborative standpoint is going to work. The beautiful sunshine coming in, trying to comfort folks' head. Hey, the list is, I'm going to give beautiful sunshine the dark light. The list is what the list is. And I ain't going to speak on it no more. The list is what the list is. Yeah, I said that. Back to this live, trying to play with me on my live. All right, somebody said Rick. Nobody said Rick. No, hold on. No, matter of fact, since somebody gave me a reason to, Rick kind in his own league. Thank you. An unintentional name. I was just waiting for somebody to say Rick. I was waiting for you to say Rick. Let me go on and put him up here behind Jon Snow for right now. Oh, have I seen enough of him? Yeah, let's go. Let's put him up here behind Jon Snow. Let's put him above Daryl Dixon. Let's just put him above Daryl Dixon for right now. Because I haven't seen much of Rick Grimes yet to see. He got to go through. He been through some stuff. Never mind. Rick Grimes on the list. Chat, are y'all saying, somebody said Jessica Jones? I haven't seen whatever that is. I don't even know. Is that the name of the show? Or I haven't even seen whatever that is yet. So I can't speak on that yet. All right, chat. Katniss from Hunger Games is already there. Oh, you know what? Nah. I'm gonna say this to the end. I got the last giveaway going at the end. I got one more giveaway going, but that's gonna be at the end. Somebody said something. I'm gonna do that at the end. Talisha Arisu is already on the list. from Alice in Borderland, but you did bring up another character that I'm not sure is on the list. Is Usagi on the list? Usagi is not on the list. So let us get Usagi on the list and let's put her right underneath Lee Cheong from All of Us Are Dead. And then, yep, there we go. All right. Jesse from The Last of Us. Who is Jesse? Oh, that baby daddy. I'm gonna put him above T. No, he can't be above T, dog. I don't think he's one of those characters. I think the memorabilia category may hurt him. Let me move this bill out my face. All right, who else we got? I feel like I need to fix that Last of Us to match the others. It's messing with me. Who else we got, y'all? Ghoul from Fallout. All right, good call out. I like. Let's put him right here. That's actually we ain't got no Fallout on the list. Doofy from Scary Movie. Gabrielle, appreciate you. All right, we got I need y'all to give me the good one. I feel like I'm missing some pivotal characters. Y'all give me the Bruce Wayne. I haven't done Batman on the channel, so I can't do Bruce Wayne. Omni-Man at the bottom. Where's Adam Eve? Good question. Is Adam Eve on the list? Adam Eve is not on the list, so let's go ahead and add Adam Eve on the list. Oh, you know what, y'all? I just see something I got to take off. Dang. If y'all look at this thing, y'all might be able to get some indication as to what's coming to the channel. I got this Ted Lasso right here. I might have to delete it, but I put it on here by accident because it's in the works. But I got to delete it though. So who gon' Sam from Game of Thrones? I feel like Samwell is on here. No, Sam. Sorry, Cold Self ain't on here. Let's put him where Ted Lasso was then. And I'm going to just put Game of Thrones. I was about to put Samwell, but I ain't realized how to put it. Faith Woodrum says, I have recommendation movie Scream. Scream has actually already been covered on the channel. Got the first reaction to that out. Volano says Danny from Beef. And then David says some Toph. Who is Toph from Avatar? Is he in the first 3 videos that we watched? If he is, I'm sorry. Jeremiah, why you mention all the villains, bro? You gonna say Tuco? You gonna say Tuco? Volano says Danny from Beef. Let me get Dan. Is Danny on here? Why he say Tuco? Y'all really must not want me to have a serious top 100 characters list. That's what it is. Y'all want my list to be filled with like them clowns for real. Zuko from Avatar Last Airbender. Let's go Zuko. And then go Avatar. Do I have any Avatar on here? I think I do. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. All right, did we get our 71 in there? Yes, we did. We did. I do need to make a clown list. You're right. I do need to make a top clown list as well. I need to make a top clown list. But y'all, no. I told you I was gonna do an example one. Let's do an example one real quick so y'all can see about where I would put somebody on the list based off of this stuff. Let's do an example. Let's let me pick a character who's like I've completely seen the storyline for. Or that character line is just gone. How about that? The character's just gone. So that would be somebody like Sam. Who else? Janine at the top spot. That's like crazy. Why is she right there? Y'all said do T-Dog? All right. Let's do T-Dog. Where's T-Dog at? All right, T-Dog from The Walking Dead. Let's go across. Entertainment factor. Let's look back. Entertainment wise, he was funny. He was kind of cool. He had some moments where he was kind of sliding out. I give him like a 6. Memorabilia level, I'll give him I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna give him a 4, and I'm gonna tell you why. He was just at the precipice of being a character that I feel like is about to do some really good things. Let me take a sip to that. I feel like he was just about to start getting his bag before they got rid of him. But in a long scale of things, it's 11 seasons. All the shows I'm considering, I don't know if I'm just thinking about T-Dog at the top of life. In real life encounter as a character, I feel like I know folks like T-Dog, so I'm going to have to go 7. I want to, I'll talk to him. Matter of fact, didn't they say something about he had a church band taking folks around? 8, bro. 8. Relatability, would I say more yes than no? I mean, we both black, but what else? Well, he bald yet. Nah, my dad might be able to relate a little bit more if he was going off that. Hey, Daddy, I love you. Now he did some, I would say probably more no, because some of his line of thinking. Let's do that. Complexity. Me finding about the church band probably put a whole bunch of good stuff in about him. I'll give him a 6. Character growth. A lot, a little went backwards, none. I'll say he had a little, because he wasn't like a villain or anything. Matter of fact, he got opened up by he ain't beat the brakes off of Merle when Merle was calling him every racist name under the bus. We're talking about a fictional show, y'all. We're talking about Walking Dead, a fictional show, fictional situation. Loyalty. He was a lot loyal. He was a lot. IQ. Ooh. I don't want to lie. The part of me is saying T-Dog, he a smart dude, but it's like, bro, if you let somebody beat the brakes off you on the roof like that, and you let him do it, it's like you didn't even get a chance to fight back. You let him do it, bro. I know this ain't a violence thing, but it just make me feel like your IQ is like a 3. But when you do things like bringing folks with the church van, but that's 10. You doing the Lord's work, that's a 10, bro. That's a 10. But then when you escaping and you get your arm cut by some random object on the car that always has you bleeding out, bro, you might be a 1. A 1, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. But then again, you saving Carol in the prison, bro. My dad always told me being smart is not necessarily relating to book works. It's like how you relate and how you communicate with people. Can you talk to the president? Can you talk to the poor man? You know what I'm saying? But then again, how smart are you if even the dumbest creatures on the planet wouldn't let you join their gang? They ate T-Dog. They ain't even let him turn into a zombie. So even the zombies think bro ain't gonna benefit us as a zombie. We finna just eat him. All right. Y'all got both the sides of my thinking, right? Y'all got both sides of where my head is about this. Now it's time to make a decision. T-Dog is gonna get an IQ score of 5. Story impact. Dang, they're not even thinking about T-Dog. I ain't gonna lie, I be pockets in time when I done forgot about him too. I'm gonna go 4. Ooh, proper use of violence. I might have to redo this because I'm forgetting. I think 10 is good, 1 is 0. I'm gonna give him a 10. Yeah, he never had a situation to where I feel like he wasn't doing, or maybe he could have did a little bit more. So let's give him a 9. Hero versus villain. Yeah, he definitely wasn't no villain. He wasn't no superhero. He wasn't saving. Nah, because he was trying to leave Rick and them at that one point. But I understand though. He's trying to get them to safety. I give him, if one is the worst person ever you can ever think of, like Clark, then that's from the 100. Maybe we'll go there. And then if we go to the best person ever, which is what, Superman, I give him a 7. Drip. No, it's Apocalypse. Everybody funky. So let's go no. Is he funny a little bit? Yeah, he was a little funny a little bit. Would you watch a spinoff sequel of him? Nah, I can't lie. I'm not watching T-Dog and the Church Van spinoff. I'm not watching that. Nickname worthy? Yes, he is, because we called that brother T-Frog. T-Frog is what that brother's name was. We got a comment from Corson Drax says, last time, hold on, this one looks a little interesting. Let's get this one up. Matter of fact, it might have got sniped. I don't even know what it said, but it might have got, am I not allowed to read it? It's gone. I went to read it, then it just disappeared. So maybe I can't even read it, y'all. Did it get sniped? All right. I didn't even get to see it. I went to pull it up and it got sniped. Thank you for the super chat. I don't know what it was that you're about to say though. So maybe, all right, sorry about that, but appreciate you. But maybe not sorry, depending on what you said. All right, y'all. That's it. That's it for this character. Y'all want me to do another one? Or are we keeping that one? We keeping that one where it is? We doing one more rating of a character, or we keeping that one what it is? Do Joel. Oh. Okay, he's gone. So let's do Joel. He's gone. So hey. Yeah, let's do Joel. Let's do Joel. For real. Let's do Joel. Entertaining. Yes. Great actor, great character. I'm giving him I can't rate him on this next thing I'm about to rate him on because of what you're about to see. You can see what he's thinking in his mind. I'm giving him an 8. Memorable, yes. Gotta get that main a 9. In real life encounter, no. Would not want to be where he is. 3. Depending. Since it depends, in general, I'll go 4. If you're on his good side, 5. Relatability, I cannot relate to him at all. Complexities, he's uber complex. I would give him a 9 complexity level. Character growth, a little, because I still feel like if you ask somebody, would you do the same thing, and they still say, yeah, it's kind of like, well, did you really grow? Loyalty, a lot. I think he's a lot. IQ, I'll give him a 7. Story impact, 10 out of 10. Proper use of violence, heck no. No. I'm giving him a 3. I'm giving him a 3. Hero to villain, Lord have mercy. Hey. I'm gonna have to, he can't be a hero. He can't be a hero, y'all. I'm sorry. He can't be. I don't know. Some of y'all may not be able to see what I'm typing right now. So let me raise this up so y'all can see. It might be right above my head. So now y'all can see. He cannot be a hero. I'm gonna have to give him I'm gonna have to give him a 4. Even though he did something bad to save somebody. Is his drip crazy? Is his drip crazy? Let me type in Joel from The Walking Dead. Let me look real quick. No, The Last of Us, sorry. Is Joel's drip crazy? Nah, he got basic survivor drip. Nah, that's crazy. Nah, y'all. Nah, if I got to do that much, it's no. Is he funny? When he was reading that puns, he can be. Is Joel funny? Or does he do things that are funny? Or is it just like they're heartwarming moments so you feel like laughing because you get to know him as a character? Nah, he not funny. Ellie probably tell more jokes than him. He's not funny. He's not trying to be though. Would you watch a spinoff of him? Oh, heck yes. Yes. I would definitely like to watch Joel in school detention. Where's somewhere? I would definitely like to watch Joel in detention, like a younger spinoff of him when he was navigating life, being in school suspension. What's another series? Joel from the streets. No, Joel from suburb to streets. Yeah. Does Joel have a nickname? He does not have a nickname, so I'm gonna have to say no, but he is nickname worthy. But right now I'm gonna say no. Maybe one of these days I'll give him one. Sorry. So those 2 characters. Joel is not funny yet. That's what I don't know yet in the chat says. But ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all so much for pulling up. And this is how we're gonna end off. This is how we're gonna snap. Let me see it. Nick said would love to hear some other thoughts about get back with Joel and Abby Snare? When does the cycle stop? It's a good question. He's busy. He had other things to do during the course of his other priorities, so he wasn't able to do that one. Actually, Last of Us did start up as a group reaction because Dre actually brought that show to mind. So I started on that series with Dre, but unfortunately his passing made it go back to a group one, and then B was busy. So, but yeah, the violence and the revenge plot in that story is an interesting one to sit through and think about, because it's not as black and, well, it can, for some people they would say black and white, but it's definitely interesting. The lady Miss Diva says, I have a question. Does Addison remember? All right, let me see, because this might be another giveaway question. And let me see. Let me go back to it. I lost the comment. Where is it at? I think it's from Lady Miss Diva. All right, here we go. I have a question. Does Addison remember the God gift I won word association game in last August? I would love to know what it's supposed to be. Yes, I do remember that. Do we have a ticket open though? Because I know there were some few people who had some stuff, and address wise, they either sent the wrong thing or didn't send me the right one or whatever. So yeah, we can get that squared away. Thank you for reminding me of that. And we'll take a look at it and make sure it wasn't one of those things that had an address that got sent back or some other stuff like that. But appreciate you, Miss Diva. I do remember that word giveaway though. I do remember that. All right. You said yes, you sent the ticket. Okay, I'll take a look at it. Thank you. Next thing I want to do for our last giveaway of this stream for a month access to Patreon. I think the mods already have a list of the ones that have won thus far, but this is the one that we're going to end out with for today. All right. We ended out on the top characters 100 list that we were building, talking about, is a character nickname worthy? Not all the nicknames that we give, ladies and gentlemen, are to our primary characters. Sometimes you can be a side character. You feel me? And in this instance, that is what this individual, never mind. I'm not saying nothing. In the chat, and mods, let me warn the mods now. Because Jillian set the stipulation. Jillian set the stipulation for one. I ain't even say we was doing it that way, but we're going to do it the way Jillian wanted to do for that one. But mods on this one. Let's do a random draw of some names who do it right. All right. A random draw of some names who do it right. The question is, what is the character? I'm not even going to tell you the show. What is the character that I have nicknamed Thumb Thumb? What character have I nicknamed Thumb Thumb? Drop them in the chat now. This one's different. You drop it in this chat. What character have I nicknamed Thumb Thumb? What character? Nah, don't. Hey, I see some people writing question mark. Now, don't question it. If either you know, and you know what's crazy? I just thought about something. Because so many people are in the chat, y'all just gonna read the previous answer and you just gonna write the answer, even if you've never seen the reaction. I'm just thinking about that. Like, that's what I would do. Like, if I'm in somebody's chat and they're like, hey, what's this answer? And you put it in there, you may win the giveaway. And if I see 1,000 entries, shoot, I'm writing that too. It must be that. If I see 1,000 of them, I'm gonna just write the same thing. I'm gonna write the same thing too. So we ain't got no all right, Nick, I ain't gonna lie. You just disregarded everything I just said in regards to that. All right, I see you. I love it though. I love it. All right, mods. I'm gonna let each mod pick a name, and then we're gonna do a spin the wheel. So I'm gonna let each mod pick a name, and then we'll spin the wheel. So when I see a mod drop a name in the chat, I'm taking the name that they wrote down. Hummingbird, you said Hummingbird, are you putting 2 in the entry? I think all right. So Hummingbird picked hers. Hummingbird picked. Let's get y'all up here. So Hummingbird said Marsha. How many mods we got in the chat right now too? Because I need to make sure. Because if I'm waiting on all the mods, then I may. Hummingbird did Marsha. All right. Lucifer. Never mind. I was about to say you in the fam. Everybody in the fam, but Lucifer, like you, I know for sure you in the fam. Gabrielle says Bob one of the fingers. All right. Patrick asks while I'm waiting for the other mods. Patrick asks or says I should definitely watch Attack on Titan. I actually have Attack on Titan reactions up on the channel. I got all of season 1 up there too. I'm just waiting to start season 2. Just trying to see how I'm gonna do it. Gabrielle Corner says I'm still not in the fam. Of course you in the fam. Of course you are. Of course you are. Why would you think that you're not? Come on now. Lucifer quoting Scooby-Doo saying I almost got away with it if it wasn't for the meddling kids. All right. Hummingbird says she's picking Gabrielle for Jen. I think she's picking instead of a mod. Jillian, that is. Okay. I was about to say, hey, Hummingbird, you said you was picking Gabrielle for Jennifer. I was like, I didn't know we had a mod named Jennifer. I felt so bad that I just went with the flow. And look, y'all, I know all of my mods, but like she said that as if like I should know who Jennifer is. I felt so bad. I was like, okay, all right. I didn't want Jennifer to feel like I didn't know that she was a mod of mine. That's how bad it was. So I just went with it. All right. Maybe it was a mod that we knew and I just only knew the username, didn't know the real name. That's how bad it was. She meant Jillian. All right. I definitely know who Jillian is. All right, cool. We good. We got that squared away. All right. So we got those 2 in there. All right. We got 2. If we ready to rock and roll. And I see it coming from Nick. Nick, we're going to get right back to you. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to run this thing. Give me 1 second. We're about to see who this winner is, and then we're going to address this last super chat that we got. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Before I tell y'all who this winner is, you ain't gonna know who the winner is yet. Before I tell you who the winner is, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the like on this. I'ma wait. I'm gonna give y'all a little time.
Now the video's finally over.
Y'all got time? Hit that like.
Tap the like and give your boy some clothes.
I need some clothes. Hit that like. Hit that bell. Stay notified. Do what the song say, man. We coming to a close.
It's some videos to think over. Tap the like and give your boy some closure. Get the balance.
I'm still waiting.
I gotta edit and go check my Reddit.
I really gotta edit.
Talking reckless over breakfast. I was second guessing whether I wanted to press him, but then my mom called me stop that stressing. That my life's
the winner is.
I say yes, man.
The winner is Jennifer. Jennifer is the winner. Jennifer is the winner. And I know a lot of y'all are like, bro, Jennifer didn't even enter the poll. How did Jennifer win? Yeah, like Jennifer didn't even enter the poll. I can explain. Earlier, when my mom, Hummingbird, was telling me that she was entering the name in Jennifer for Jillian, and I had the whole mix up of not knowing who Jennifer was because I didn't have a mod named Jennifer, and I wrote that name in instead of writing in Gabriella. So Gabriella, you the winner, man. You the winner. I told y'all that long story just to let you know that that's what happened. Mistakes happen, but we still gonna bounce back. And we got folks writing congrats, Jen, in there. All right, let me go to the next question real quick before we get up out of here. Appreciate y'all for being here. Let me go to the next question, last one. And then it's time to get up out of here. And I think Last of Us season 2, episode 6 should be dropping tonight. And I do plan on checking that out. But I need to get some food before then. Nick says, Mr. Random here, which is harder to answer? 100 Men versus Gorilla or all of Brandon's aliases? That's a challenge for your 250K subs. I don't have that many subs yet. But, hey, I would love if that many people would like to be added, to the community. We love y'all. Look, we always welcoming new folks. But let's see. And I said I was gonna get off here, but then I had another super chat come through. Which is harder to answer, 100 Men versus Gorilla or all of Brandon's aliases? I ain't gonna lie. Your boy got so many names now. One of the names that poll options we were thinking about doing for a giveaway option is somebody tell me what his name was on a particular video, and I told the mods I don't even remember at this point. I would be lying to y'all if I told you I remember. He's been using so many different names. I don't even know if his name is Brandon anymore, especially not after Scary Movie. I don't even know if that's his name anymore after Scary Movie. So the Chocolate Thunder asks, curious if Severance is in the works. I came late. Sorry if you missed it. No, you're perfectly fine. In regards to Severance, Severance is not like actively currently being recorded, but it is on my list to do. I'm just waiting to clear my palette a little bit, clear my workload a little bit. And then when I hit that one in a similar fashion, and y'all know how I've been hitting Game of Thrones and Walking Dead and Last of Us and other series that have been on the channel, I'm going to hit that one in the same fashion. Once I do it, I want to do it. All right. Y'all, that's all I got for today, though. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. And I got to get up out of here. I got to get me something to eat. Love y'all, though. Catch y'all on the next one.
Watch a vid, catch me on a live. And I got early access if you like.